the security personnel will stop you. Why, sir? If you enter in any company, if you join any company, if you want to enter the company, who need to give the permission? Who need to give the permission? God. Who need to give the permission in IT companies? God need to give the permission. If we show you the ID card, if we show you the ID card, he will allow you to enter or not? If we show you the ID card, he will allow you to the enter. Otherwise, what will happen, sir? He will block you or he will reject your access. The same way in web application also we need to implement the security. We need to implement the security. What is the purpose of the security, sir? To protect our application from illegal access. To protect our application from illegal access. Do you agree with this statement? Anybody can access the data or only anybody can access the data or only valid users can access the data? Guys, I'm asking you a question. Please understand and participate in the class. Only valid users. Tell me valid users. What is valid? Define valid. When I say he's a valid user. Yes, Suraj, very good. Authorized person. When I can say he's an authorized person. Very good, Nagendra. So in security there are two-step process. In security it is a two-step process. Very good, Doraya. So it is a two-step process. The first one we are going to dealing with what's sir? Authentication. What is the first one we are going to deal with? Authentication. Now tell me what is the steps, sir? Any request from the client, server will do two-step process, sir. The first one authentication, then what is the next one, sir? Authorization. Sir, what is authentication? It is nothing but the user have all permissions or not. Sorry, have username and password credentials. What is the one, sir? Have username, password, and username and password. What is authorization, sir? Have user to perform operations. Have user to perform. Have user to perform operations. Sorry guys, little bit interruption. So right now authentication. Now tell me, I'm asking a question. Login, what will happen at the time of login? What operation will happen in the server program? At the time of login, what check we are going to do in our project? Check username and password. That is nothing but what stays, sir? In the at the time of login we call it as what, sir? Authentication. We call it as what, sir? Authentication. What is authentication, sir? Whether user provided username and password are valid or not, we are going to verify, or it is matching with the database details, is matching with the database details or not, we are going to verify. That process we call it as what, sir? Login, or in the real time terminology we call it as what, sir? Authentication. Now I am asking, what is the activity I am doing? Delete product. What is the activity I am doing? Delete product. Now I am asking, in the e-commerce website, can you delete the product, sir? In the e-commerce website, suppose if in the Flipkart, can you delete any product, sir? No. Why? Because do you have permission? You don't have the permission. That is why you are unable to do. Now tell me, you are a valid user or not? Suppose you join, you registered in the e-commerce, you are a valid user to log in. You are a valid user to log in and you can access the application. But tell me, do you have access permission to delete the data? No, we don't have it. Now tell me, verifying operation access or verifying access, that is nothing but we call it as what's a authorization. Verifying the access we call it as what's a authorization. Verifying access we call it as what's a authorization. Now I am asking the question again. Let us come to this one. What is security? What is security? Only login verification, or also we need to provide operation access also? Operation, that is what in the project we do. So in any project we will have also authentication as well as what authorization. In authentication what we are doing, sir, verifying username and password. What is authorization, sir? Verifying user to perform operations. So this is the way I do. Now in Angular, so right now all the access I need to verify in our program. That is why in the client related code, if you want to provide the security, we will write what's a gods. Gods is used to implement security in Angular application. Sir, how to write the god and how to use the god? Very simple. You already know, sir. What is the first one? Create a class and provide injectable decorator. What is the decorator, sir? Injectable decorator. Next step. Register the class. Register the class name in module what section? Provider section. In module what section? Provider section. Finally, use the god to protect components. Use the god to protect components, modules, and child components also. Use the god to protect components, module, and child components also. Sir, how the god is going to be protected? So right now the same way, think like your component. So right now observe how it's going to be acted out, sir. Very simple. So this is my component. This is my entry access and it is my exit access. If you go for any company, they are going to verify your credentials at the time of entrance as well as at the time of leaving also. At the time of leaving also, that is the same way we have in Angular also. So right now, for how to protect the entry access, that is nothing but we are going to call it as what? Can activate. What is the method we are having? Can activate. And in the same way, how to protect exit access? What is the one, sir? Can deactivate. And how to protect the module, sir? What is the one we are having? Can load. And how to protect the child component, sir? Can child activate. So these are the things we are having in our Angular security implementation. These are the things we are having in Angular security implementation. What are they, sir? Can activate, can deactivate, can load, can child activate. Now today I'm going to show you can activate. So let us see this example. Let us understand the example. So let me verify whether we have the extra days code. Okay, it is there. Searching app. I'm removing everything and I'm using the routing example code. I'm using the routing example code. Now let me run this example cmd ngserve. Before that, I need to close the old server running. So everything is ready. Yes, it seems. Yeah, guys, in my WhatsApp group, in our WhatsApp group, only I am seeing few people are putting the information. Again, I am telling, if you practice, you will learn. If you don't practice, you will not learn. So that is a standard thing. So right now, if I click on the student list, we are able to see the data. We are able to insert the data. We are able to update the data. We are able to update the data. So we are able to even delete the data. Tell me, is it good way, sir? Anyone can access the data, anyone can update the data, anyone can delete the data. So this is the way, sir. Now tell me how you are going to protect your data by writing the gods. So very simple, sir. What is the first one? Create a class. Security dot. What is the one? God dot ts. So very simple. You can write the code a hyphen god hyphen n activate. A hyphen god hyphen can activate. So right now you no need to have this one router snapshot related thing and activated route related one because I'm not redirecting to any other related one. Now the code. So right now we need to write some security logic here. Based on this logic, if you return true, your application Angular will provide the access for the route, access for the component. Otherwise, it will reject. So right now, if I return false from this one, create the class. I guess it is good now. Still breaking? Yes. Guys, when I said wait, please wait. Why? Because there is some problem in the network internet connectivity active internet connection related one. That is why. Is it good now? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate your concern because voice is breaking at the time. I need to know, but when I say wait, please wait for the 1 second. That's fine. So right now I created the can activate method. So right now I created the one. Now can activate. It is used to. What is the purpose? It is used to protect the entry access for the component. Is used to protect the entry access for the components. Entry access for the components. So this is the first step, sir. Create a class and register the one. And what is the method we are having? Can activate method. Next one, second step. Okay, sir. What is the next one? Providers. Go to the module and register the service. What is the code I am writing? Providers. What is the provider, sir? Security guard. You can name whatever the name you can have, sir. But right now I am using the security guard. So I have the security guard. So I registered in the providers section also. Providers in the module section. Third one, protect the route. Protect the route using the guard. Protect the route using the guard. Very simple. Let us go. I want to protect delete. I want to protect the delete. That is why go to the module. Now you need to protect your delete component in this way. Comma. What is the one we are going to say? Can activate. Who will can activate this one, sir? Security guard. Security guard. So this is the way I'm going to configure. So what are the steps, sir? Provide the method and register the class and protect your entry access by using what is the one? Can activate. So right now it is a array. What does that mean, sir? One route, only one guard or many guards as you like. So right now can activate. It is a array, sir. Right now only one guard can protect one route or any number of guards. Any number of guards I can configure here. So right now observe. Suppose based on the logic in your security guard, if I return false, based on suppose I identified he is a not a valid user. At the time from this function I will return false. Observe. So it is not registered. Let me rerun the application. Activate security guard implements and everything is good. Okay. See, sir, can you access the delete, sir? Nobody. Can you access the delete now? No. Right now, what is the problem earlier? Why? Because this guard is not protecting the other also. There are two routes in our application, one with the page parameter, one without that. That is why we are able to access this one. So right now I am removing that part. So now it will be protected by both the pages. Now observe student insert, student update, student list, but I cannot access delete in both ways. Why? Because right now for every request, first it will go to what's it? God. If the security is available, it will go to the God. In the God, what is the value I am returning, sir? False. In the God, I am returning what is the value? False. Now tell me, if it is false, what is the Angular will do, sir? Provide you the access or reject your access, sir? it will reject your access. It will reject your access. That is what it is happening right now in our application development. So this is our first example. Now this is about activate god. Now let me show you deactivate god. So right now observe, I enter the data, and for some unknown reason I click on backspace button. Tell me, is it a good UI or bad UI at the time? What is the problem with this kind of thing? I fill the form, for unknown reason I click on, means for unintentional I click on back button. What will happen? It will go back to the previous screen. It is a good user experience or bad user experience? Why it is bad? Why it is bad? Enter data. So we don't want to go back. We don't want to go back. Suppose you think like you are filling a very big form, sir, like online passport related form. At the before you are going to do that, is why every page is designed like there is a save button we are having, sir. There is a save button at the end of each and every page. It may be 2 to 3 pages, sir. That is why we are going to do save as a draft or such kind of uh, things are there in those kind of big forms, sir. Right now in Angular we no need to configure those kind of custom related thing. Yes, that is a problem. That is why we are going to use what's a deactivate god. What is the one, sir? Deactivate god. Very simple. Let me show you. I'm creating a new god. Content protect god. What is the one I'm going to say? God.ts. Content protect god.ts. Very simple. How to do this one? Can god can deactivate. God deactivate. So right now I no need of any of these ones, sir. Right now I want to protect student hyphen insert component. Insert component I want to protect. So very simple. Content protect god. Content protect god. So very simple, sir. I'm not writing anything fancy here. Very simple. Let result equal to confirm. What is the one we are going to say? Do you want to leave? Do you want to leave? So based on the user choice we are going to do result. So I created the god. What is the deactivate related one? This is the process. Now it is protecting the student insert component. It is used to protect from data loss when we are leaving the component. First step, create a class and provide the decorator. I provided the decorator and I provided the logic also. Next step, second point, we are going to use the observe. Let us go here. Let us go to the module. We need to register our god. What is the god I am having, sir? content protect. Content protect got. So everything is ready. So let me register. Let me write this on our application providers. So we have the things also. Now the next point, third point will be usage. How you are going to use this? Very simple. I want to protect insert. That is why what is the answer? What is the one we are going to configure? Can deactivate. Sir, can I use same means can I use activate and deactivate got on a same component S? That is also possible. Let me show you this one, content protect got. So right now everything is easy. Now observe. See sir, you want to leave. If I click on cancel, it is a false, it will be stay on the same page. If you click on okay, you will go back, you will go to the other page, you will go to the other page. See sir, now tell me, even though if you click on back button at the time also it is asking, now tell me it is a good way of writing the code or no? Right now, are you writing all the functionality or you are writing only configurations? Only we are writing what's a configuration. Right now who is protecting your application? You are writing the JavaScript code or you are writing the Angular related logic? Angular writing related logic. And what is that logic? We call them as a what's a gods. We call them as a what's a gods. So right now, so far we discussed about what's a entry access as well as what's a exit access. Entry access will be protected by what gods? Entry access will be protected by what gods? We call them as activate, can activate. What gods sir? Can activate. Exit access will be protected by what gods sir? Exit access can be protected by what gods? Deactivate. Very good sir, awesome. So this is the way we are going to do entry access and exit access. Next step, sir, how to protect the module? So right now by default anyone can access our module. How to protect that? How to protect that? So let me show you this one. Very simple sir. For this one we need to configure the lazy loading process. Now let me tell you what is lazy loading within a minute. So this is what. Next one, lazy loading. Very simple sir. It is very very important, the lazy loading. Why it is important sir? Why it is important about the lazy loading? What is advantage of implementing the lazy loading? As not all at a time. Very good. It is nothing but it will load when the request is sent. It is based on the request, not by default loading. Right now so far our application is what? By default it will load all the modules. Now tell me, it will affect the performance of your loading process or not? It is loading everything at the starting sir. It will affect the performance. So based on your requirement or based on the demand, I need to load the required components or required modules. That is nothing but we call it also lazy loading. So very simple, lazy loading. improves the performance. Improves the performance. So very simple, sir. It improves the performance. How it is improving the performance, sir? By not loading all the modules at the starting. It is nothing but initial loading. Initially, it will not load all the related things. Starting means when you click on localhost colon 4200, it will not load all the modules. So let me configure a little bit different. Suppose if you want to load all the modules at the starting itself, you need to load in your what section? Import section. You need to load in what section? Import section. Sir, I don't like this. So at that time, we need to configure separately. Let me show you. Very simple path. What is the one we are going to write, sir? Path. Path colon. What is the one I am going to configure? Students. Comma. What is the next one? Load children. What is the one, sir? Load children. We need to provide the folder for this one. Student. Slash. What is the module name, sir? What is the module file name? Student module. Hash. Student module. So this is the way we are going to tell the why. Now tell me what is the configuration. Right now I am in the app module. Tell me in the current folder what is the subfolder we are having? Student. In the subfolder we are having what is the file, sir? Student module. In this one, what is the class name we are having, sir? Student module. So in this way I am going to do the one. Now let me go to the module. I need to provide the like this all the related paths I need to modify. So that your framework knows which paths are we are having. So everything is easy. Let us go to the application. F12. Go to the console. Now I am removing everything. See, sir. Right now, what is the module file it is loading? What is the module file it is loading? Student. Now tell me, when I click on any student related link, then only it is loading our application file or not? So observe localhost colon 4200. Tell me, are you seeing any student related module files, sir? No, it is not loading. When it will load, sir? When you click on any link related to the student, at that time it is loading or not? Tell me, are we loading at the page initial load, or we are loading based on the user request, sir? Based on the user click, or based on the user interaction? Based on the user interaction. Sir, what is the advantage with this one? What is the advantage with this one? Because all the student module related code we never load into the application. We never load into the application until unless user clicks on the any link. Any link. So the page loading size will be smaller, and automatically it improves the performance of our application. Automatically it improves the performance of your application. So right now, sir, I don't want to load the things also. How you are going to protect this one? At the time I'm going to create student module god.ts. What is the god I am creating? Student module god.ts. So very simple. Observe here, sir. A hyphen god can load. Now observe the name I am going to configure student module god. False. Now I am implementing this one, comma, what is the answer? Student module code. And in the same way here I need to provide the configuration. Observe what is the configuration, sir. What is the one I need to configure? Can load. And who will protect this one? Student module code. So let us go to the UI and let us verify. See, sir, you are able to access any other page, but you are unable to access what's a student. Why? Because your God is returning. Your God is returning what is the value? Your God is returning what is the value, sir? False. That is why it is doing this one. So right now, if you provide a good logic to verify whether you are a good user or bad user, at that time it will allow you to access. So how many types of gods are there? These are the gods, sir. So right now, in this way, I can protect my application with the illegal access. Now, all of you are thinking that, sir, you are telling example is good. Right now, sir, this determination or this decision, right now, it is static or dynamic. Right now, the decision right now it is doing static decision, sir. By default you are returning true, or by default you are returning false. Now I am asking the question, is it good or bad or worst? Very good, Dilip. It is worst, sir. We should not do like this. Now tell me, on what based on what information we can do this logic? On what information we can do this logic? Based on login credentials or based on server response we need to do this one. So right now let me configure this can load related one. Third point, so this is the way I'm going to protect my application. This is the way I'm going to protect my application. So this is the way I'm going to have this one, sir. The last one, can child activate? It is nothing but it is used to activate the chains. It is activated the chain like C1, C2 we have discussed, right? So in this way I can secure my child activation also. Now let us come to our discussion. So right now this information, right now all the security information so far we discussed, it is about directly it is making the assumptions, directly it is making the assumption like true or false, but it is not a right choice. So we need to communicate with the server program and we need to get the user permissions for that, and we need to determine or we need to decide whether I need to provide the access or I need to reject the access. So suppose if you go to any company, what is the first step we need to do? We need to show you the ID code. We need to show the ID code. In Amirpet, if you put 300 rupees, they will create any ID code. I don't know that kind of expertise in Amirpet. If you put 300, they can give you any company ID cards, any company ID card for Google also. Very good. That's a good thing. So now tell me, what is the security guard will do, sir? He will he will swipe at the swiping machine. He will swipe the ID card at the swiping machine. What exactly it is doing? Swiping machine, it will get your RFID, it will get your RFID tag, RF tag, and it's going to be verified according to the registered records. It's going to be verified according to the registered records. If the registered records found a match, door will open. The door will open, sir. Otherwise, door will not open. Now tell me, are you blindly following the ID based access, or you are doing the verification also? Only blind verification, or you are doing the server verification also? Verification. Right now we need to verify only if you have the token. I don't say you are going to be valid for every time, sir. So we need to validate that also. We are going to discuss those concepts in the coming classes in the next week, sir. Live application related thing. So we are going to do this one, all this determination based on the server related program. Not today So what we discussed today, very simple one. It is a class. It is used to verify your program, verify your logic, and control your logic. Access control for your application. Access control for your application. Anybody can access? No, sir. Only good users can access. How you are going to verify you are a good user or a bad user, sir? How you are going to verify whether you are a good user or bad user? Who will verify in Angular, sir? Who will verify in your Angular? At what place we have the logic? At what place we have the logic? Gods. Very good, Basha. Very good, guys. What is one, sir? Gods. Without gods, can you provide security, sir? No. In Angular, we are going to use the gods. We are going to use the gods. Now I am asking, when you are coming to a component, how many types of gods are there? Four types, sir. What are they? Can activate means component access. Can deactivate component leaving, component entry, component exit. And in the same way, student module loading. How you are going to protect the module loading, sir? Now tell me, without god without god, any module can be loaded by any user or not? Any module can be loaded by any user. Now tell me, do you like that to be happen? suppose billing module Billing module, anybody can access that billing module, sir? If it is there, you are going to put your iPhone money to 1 rupee. iPhone is around 1 lakh. You are going to put what, sir? By using billing access, you can change it as a 1 rupee. That is why we need to provide the access for only administrator for billing module, not for everyone. How you are going to verify this one? Can load. By using what, sir? Can load. So this is the way we are going to provide the access in our application. This is the way we are going to provide application. So these are the gods we are having. So what are the methods we are having? Can activate, can deactivate, can load. Now tell me, without security, any application exists, sir? Then it is a nightmare for everyone. Tell me, sir, a house should have a door or no? A house should have door. If the door is not there, sir, anybody can enter. Theft will happen. That is why we need to protect our resources. How to protect your clients and resources? By using the code. So this is the way I'm going to write the code. I will export the code. Let me do this right now. June. Guys, I will give you the time today and tomorrow. Please practice these 2 days this example only, this example only. Okay. So guys, I want everyone to practice these examples today itself. Why? Because today and tomorrow, again I am telling, if you don't practice you cannot learn these things. That is why I'm asking, so please practice. Sir, we will not add CSS to the forms, buddy. In the next Monday we are going to do the same. Next Monday we are going to do the same. Okay. Means guys, tomorrow we don't have the class, but I am asking you to practice this one. And anyway, I'm going to take the extra class on Saturday, because we are going to discuss about the server program from Monday onwards. Guys, tomorrow only the class is not there. Tomorrow only the class is not there, but we will have the class on Thursday, Thursdays, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday also. Okay. Thank you very much. In industry, CSS or Bootstrap? I will definitely go with the Bootstrap, Pradhan. I always go with the Bootstrap or Material CSS. CSS is nobody will write the CSS from the scratch, Pradhan. They will customize the projects. They customize the frameworks according to the project requirement. On top of the Bootstrap, they are going to write the CSS. Yes, buddy. I will record those Saturday and Sunday classes. Why? Because it is a server programming, and I'm going to create the output for that. And okay, thank you. Okay, we can meet day after tomorrow. Okay, thank you guys.